don't even know that. Going up against one of the best players on planet Earth in this game. You just saw him at Final Combat with the character. It's going to be MKJavier with Scorpion. Going up against a lot of people, all you guys are going to recognize his name, Mike Trollinski, who is also probably going to be using Scorpion. One of the biggest, again, content creators, huge YouTuber for the game, a big competitor for the game, has been for a long time. I'm excited for this one, and I'm sure people are as well.
And what's cool is that PlayStation is following around Javier. So I don't know if you guys can see it, maybe not from your vantage point, but there's a camera crew following him around and everything, recording it all as they're following through who they expect to go far in Javier. And I think that they're probably right about that. Certainly one of the favorites to make a deep run this weekend. We saw him earlier up on stage with Scorpion and Jax.
Scorpion, Jax, doing some of those fun shenanigans that we were talking about with the ground pound, with being aerial, you know, all the time, even being grounded. You saw him unafraid. And part of the game plan, he was telling me, he's unafraid to take that ground pound on hit when he gets so much guaranteed on block for it with that Scorpion spin. And then a couple other things where he will try to do a grounded setup with the ground pound of Jax, where he's grounded up until the last hit, and then he does like a teleport on the pound coming. He does really cool and multitude of mind games behind it. Big corner cash outs too with the gotcha grabs and the EXL fire setups.
So this is
no,
go for it.
I was gonna say, just speaking of Scorpion Hellfire, in the next phase of the game, everyone will be able to do Scorpion's Hellfire with the Scorpion cameo, which is pretty cool.
True. And when we saw Javier on stream earlier, at the end of it, he had a little sign up there that said "Buff Lopian." Lopian.
Okay.
Guess what, everybody?
There was some audacity.
They did.
How can you say that when they did?
They did.
And it's over.
The build is 100 feet away.
And play buffed Scorpion.
There it is.
That took some audacity.
You can cancel back 3. What do you come on?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
I don't even know what else there is. That was in the trailer. I don't know what else he even changed. Probably a bunch.
You know,
who knows?
Me and Ketchup used to Ketchup said something, and then we've been joking about it since. Where he's like, you know what every character needs? Some kind of cancel, and it's we're kind of getting there here at MK1, where a lot of people getting the cancel, but it's crazy how much extra that can give a character.
For sure.
Like one little cancel here or there, and it could open up Pandora's box.
So this is round 2 of pools. Some of it has begun a little while ago, but this is actually round 1 of round 2 pools, meaning that both of these players have made it out of their first round in winner's side. Yes. So in this round, even now there are a dozen pools. It's going to be too much to go through with everybody here. But in this specific pool, we have Javier versus Trollinski, Just Nasty versus Malicious, Gurr versus Six, and Conqueror versus Enzo. So we'll see which of these we get. Again, there's a lot of stuff going on.
Whoa.
Scorpion Darius, you said.
You're seeing 2 awesome and unique teams right here. And because that hit is going to set up into the ground pound. He's got one here, and Mike Trollinski smartly just trying to get off of the ground as much as possible at the moment that he sees it. And it's a battle of weirdness so far to get started. So Mike's got cooked up with the Scorpion Darius team as well, as some more poundage is going to occur. That one looks guaranteed on block.
Oh, he delayed it. Both of them trying to play around that mid, that grab. Oh, he was there first. I love it.
And he did it time around this perfectly over the second pound.
That's so sick. As the player, as somebody who's played Jax for a while, like that is such a fun little moment where you are navigating around your own dude while hitting them. You feel like a biggest genius.
Nothing like your own cameo interrupting your own combo, though. When you mess up, it's one of the greatest feelings.
For sure.
That one hit advantage, and he's going to be guaranteed, and there you see the madness. I love anyone that has the audacity and the balls. I'm going to say it.
Okay.
The balls to take a hit themselves.
Love it.
To hit themselves in their game plan.
It's, you know, there are shades of spin into striker grenades, right? It's a similar idea. But the fact that you're also putting yourself at risk there like that, it's very interesting spin on that idea.
Every single time I do it,
I'm gonna lose 50 or whatever it is, 20 maybe, I don't remember.
He loses way more than I do, so it's a good trade.
I think it's 50 for the opponent, 20 for you, something like that.
On top of the chip, it's probably doing around 80 to 90, close to 100 with the spin, now that I think about it. And that'll be all she wrote here. No, not enough. Less damage on the back though than I thought, only 110 there. Mike Trollinski, do you have a comeback in you? Is it time for a miracle? The Dark's gonna keep him, whoa! not only saved the plus and kept him on the other side of the corner. Love the cool
He's back
there. And the mix from downtown. And when that change comes, that setup right there is going to be pretty cool.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Now, I can see that paying off. The way that it happened to connect there didn't result in like the ground pound doing the, with the overhead in the ground pound and the big damage. I can imagine that being the case, though. Like, I can imagine there being tricky stuff into big damage. Will he go back to Darius here?
Yeah, if that Darius popped, he could have been around.
Yeah. No, it will not be Darius. He's going to Lao.
To teach you how to be a true grandmaster.
Man, this has been everything I wanted it to be. It was a Scorpion off. We got 2 awesome cameos to back it up, and now we got a 3rd here. And even though Lao is one of the most popular cameos in the game, I have never seen Scorpion Lao before. Ever.
Just constantly losing 20 damage. It's so sick. Oh!
I think he wanted just the threat of corner. I put him in that position.
Yeah, I can see that. Oh, a little bit late a couple times there by Mike.
Oh! That's all she wrote there. Mike just trying to get out of Jax right there, and Javier mauling him for it.
It's a tricky setup because you want to stand up to block as Scorpion comes in, but if you get hit standing by the ground pound, you get popped up. Whereas if you hit crouching, you like face plant, and the opponent rarely gets a combo. Yeah. So it's just a real tricky setup to block in that instance.
Nice Lao hat setup. Doesn't work though, and there's the guaranteed. And even it's crazy to see him go for that setup though, being down half a health bar. I mean, you would think that he'd get maybe a little more aggressive. And hello, there's some aggression, some of the big damage that Jax can bring to this team as well. Gotcha grab, one of the best scaling universal launchers that everyone can get in the game.
It's actually funny, Jax kind of saved him by hitting him in that instance. Like, he was there spinning half a screen away and could have been punished big time, but Jax saved him by knocking him down.
Jax with another save and into some ship. The flawless block on the last one. Wait a minute.
Go.
Needed another one. Once he gave up the turn, that is kind of one of the things about Scorpion is that if you don't have a cameo that like lets you extend off the string itself, you're pretty much just going to string into a stop stagger unless it's one of your standing ones. Another strong one from Javier. And is he legitimately playing with his hands on the
Yeah, I guess he is, isn't he? Yeah, everybody's got their own ideas on that.
Really raised.
Pretty cool.
Probably keeping his wrist, strength.
Ergonomic concerns, yes.
Yeah, big time.
Oh, had the duck, but not the rest, unfortunately. He's trying to escape, but Javier will get there.
Say, get over here. Ooh, no spin there.
Ooh,
it was just to get a little more chip.
Constantly. What a block. Even defensively, not that he's had to defend so much, but when he has had to, there was another hat plus teleport into a jump attack that he also blocked. His defense has been good in those instances, too.
Nice double jump out of Jax.
Oh, he's there, though. He's there. Look at him.
He put himself back in.
Look at him. He's there.
And the flawless block's not going to matter to the pound.
No.
These guys are getting wild. They both microduct each other, still in punish.
Oh! There's a conversion. Bam!
The Shaolin throw. And what a gap close by Javier. Are you kidding me? He almost called out the walk back of the forward dash down 3 because he walked back and then forward dashed in the active frames of it. More guaranteed damage on the pound.
It's just adding up so much. I'd love to do a calculation later of how much damage that he dealt was him simultaneously taking his own damage from those pounds.
Yeah, how much was put out versus how much was taken. Another one. They're catching so many strays.
Ugh!
Oh,
172 health left for Mike Trollinski.
Those Jax arms are putting in some work.
Here we go, here we go.
Definitely the round. No! Right to your face. Plenty of meter. Javier.
2 hits, he didn't believe in him. And he needs just a little bit more. Okay, all right. Mike Trollinski not done yet.
We're looking unfazed. We're back into final rounds. Full sweep that close. I don't know. went for the biggest risk in the book, I'd say.
Again,
Give
all
Mike Trollinski
blocked.
all kinds of opportunity here.
It does mean that your turn's over, though. You know, he's had a lot of damage dealt out of this, but you also don't get pressure right away. It's not like a Movado situation where you get plus frames on the wake up afterward. It's just kind of a neutral weirdness.
It's been a weirdness. Just the fact that he went for what he went for, being down, you know, he took 300 damage, and his decision was to go for his own unblockable setup twice in a row to do more damage to himself, but actually caught him up in health, and he's back in this match.
Keep in mind, he has 1,100 health. You know, he can take some extra damage here.
You know, that is always a way to think about it. Jax gives you the health needed to do this.
100%. 100%, yeah. I think that's the intentional design of the cameos, that you can tank a little bit more. Match point, Javier, to seal it. Not quite. One more spin will do it.
So
Jax, threateningly. Look at the aura of that man.
There's a breaker, but because Jax is out, he
Jax
can't.
is out. He can't.
G's right there. And that was all off of one of the most smartest things I've ever seen. He took the final hit of the spear spin, and it got him out of the ground pound. And that's what saved him in that round.
Okay,
It was
all right.
only because he took the final hit.
Right, because the spear spin also splats you.
Yeah, it splatted him.
Yeah. All right, let's go. That kind of defense, that's my favorite kind of defense in fighting games, is taking the hit.
Take the hit.
Knowing when to take the hit. That's the sickest moment, because you are so knowledgeable, you're so sure that you take the hit.
Right there.
Yes.
Again.
Who ends up taking more damage? I actually don't know in that instance. I wonder.
He's onto something.
On that final hit. Now, obviously, he'll have taken damage from the spin itself, from chip damage, but in that final hit, I don't know.
It was definitely significantly less from what I just saw. We'll see if he sets it up again.
Mike Trollinski figuring some stuff out on the fly, adapting in the fly.
Okay, but I think it only has to be the last hit. If it was the second to last, it's still kind of close.
Seems tough.
Really unique and tricky specific timings in this one. Oh, interrupts the start of the teleport. Hate to see it.
Mike Trollinski with a knockdown. In there. He finds the hit. Break? Yes. So Javier comes off the bar. Setting it up again.
Just buffering that spin off all these little down threes.
Yeah,
and here's another one. But the last hit killed. Only time that it wasn't going to save him there. Boy, what a miracle to have been in that last round situation for that not to kill. Wow. It's only getting better as we see.
Oi! But nothing else. A chance? No. Both of them a little timid in that situation.
Get over there.
Can't blame them. Here comes Jax, out to party. Jax can't be called yet. Mike Trollinski tried it. Oh, boy.
Oh. Sometimes you make those reads thinking that they're going to stay at that range or go beyond, and then they forward dash and block. And then you're like, oh.
Ooh.
Unpunishable. Check.
Oh, here it is. Maybe the beginning. Mike Trollinski finds the hit. He's going to get a ton of damage off this. In fact, the choice is fatal. Into what? He needs more. He needs at least, I would say, 2 more hits, because he's building.
Is there enough hit advantage of this fatal blow to set up a Lao hat off of the Scorpion-heimer?
I don't think so. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it didn't look like it. Javier goes with the drop kick. Breaker, it means last chance.
You cannot let Javier close. If Javier's...
I don't even know how you stop a chip after this. By not getting hit.
But yeah, exactly. By being on offense. By making it your turn instead, and Javier understood the moment, down 1 as the answer, and he will move on in winner's side. Fascinating matchup, though,
Awesome
between
mirror.
those two.
Yeah,
super well played.
Round of applause for 2 of the big Scorpion players
that
on
was
the planet
sick.
right there.
Love the Jax idea. Love even more the on-the-fly defensive